Godzilla Free here, and welcome to more things. Now today we will be doing my top 10 favorite Generation 7 Pokemon. And I put together this list in like 5 minutes, so I probably missed one of the ones I really liked. Yeah, that's probably going to happen during the video, but let's hope this is good. So starting off in number 10, we have Mudsdale. And the reason I like Mudsdale so much is because of the stamina ability. And I actually named Mudsdale Orin in my Pokemon game, which means a lot. Because if you guys didn't know, Orin is a really hard-hitting and tanky character on the physical side in Final Fantasy X. Getting into that stuff, right? And this was his name for my Aggron. Right? This was my Aggron in Gen 3 in Sapphire. So this means a lot. Orin. This is Orin here. And I used him so hard. This was like my thing in Sun and Moon, in my Pokemon Moon run through. Yeah, I don't say playthrough, I say run through because I just ran through the game so fast. I finished the game out 3 days. So Orin here, basically what you get to do is you get them activate your stamina, and now they can't damage you anymore. And I actually relied on Orin so hard, I did not have a single water type or grass type. Like ground type, rock type, steel types, I covered all of that with Orin. Like poison type, I covered every ground weakness with Orin, which is pretty insane. And his stat is good. You know, his stats are good. Especially that attack stat and the physical bulk is pretty huge. 100, 100. That's like nice tank, especially with the stamina ability. And yeah, as soon as I caught Mudbray, I fell in love with Orin, and that's why I love Mudsdale so much. Moving on to number 9, we have Magearna. Magearna I like a lot because of how great it is. That 130 special attack on a modest nature. Wait. On a modest nature, fully invested is huge. That is huge special attack with good enough bulk. Like 115 is great bulk, and the 80 on the hit points kind of hurts it, but then again, an average sweeper only has like 60 to 75 on the hit points, so that's good. And yeah, I look at a lot at the competitive viability, even when I'm just already Pokemon I just like. And I'm gonna eat a chip real quick, because why not? And if you guys didn't know, I had to get this Pokemon after my run through, because to get it in the first place, you need to finish the game. That's like an event requirement. And this thing gets the Floor Cannon. It gets the Flash Cannon. Like, it gets the Shift Gear for that setting up. It doesn't get Automized or Rock Polish or anything like that. The Shift Gear is all it gets, but it's all it needs. And yeah, this is your base, and then I run a Calm Mind. This is not a competitive guide, but that's like a really good Pokemon. Steel Fairy type is cool. Like, yeah, it's its own movie, which is great. And yeah, it's freaking variants. Every Pokemon has a variant here in Showdown. But it's just a great Pokemon. So if we go into Mini or normal here, just Mini or, look how many variants are gonna be. Like, there's orange. You can pick one of them. But that's beyond the point. I'm getting sidetracked here. Yeah, Magearna is all in all a really nicely rounded Pokemon that can do a lot. And I don't know why, I feel an attachment to this Pokemon. So moving on to number 7 on the list, we have Tapu Bulu. And as I said, I made this team in like 4 minutes, and why does it have max special attack? That's dumb. Yeah, I made this team in like 4 minutes, so what do you expect? It's gonna be good. And I don't even remember it, but Tapu Bulu is definitely my favorite Tapu Pokemon. And the reason, no way, it's not here on the list. Guys, just close your eyes, please. I'm not gonna cut this part out. I'm really not, so close your eyes. Okay. Okay, it's not Tapu Bulu. It's Alolan Sandslash, which you have to write Sand/Alola. And here you go. Alolan Sandslash. I love Alolan Sandslash. I don't know why. I just love Alolan Sandslash. I mean, it's ice is my favorite type, so you should have expected to see an ice type on the list. And I actually used one post game because you catch at the end of the game, and it's like level 40 for some reason, and gives like no XP. The Sandshrews, oh, they're so annoying. They're like legit. They're like level 40. So how am I supposed to train up to level 55 to 60 for the champion battle? I'm not. But I did use this a little bit post game, and it's a great Pokemon. It's my favorite ice type from the region, and ice being my favorite type, as I said, will naturally be on the list. That's like the main reason. And I kind of spoiled it, but next up is Tapu Bulu. Tapu Bulu. Now Tapu Bulu, as I said already, is my favorite Tapu, and whoa. And this thing has some mad attack. 130 is same as a Garchomp. Does not have the speed of a Garchomp, but has, as you can expect, much more bulk. Let's actually search up a Garchomp here, just for comparison. I don't like Garchomp that much. I really don't. Why is this banned? Sorry, I'm coughing. Yeah, Garchomp. I like how Mega Garchomp is OU, but Garchomp is Ubers. La 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 la. Yeah, it has more speed, it has more special attack, it just has more stats in general. Okay. Yeah, this shows just how weak the Tapu are. Like, why do they have less stats than Pseudos? Why do the Ultra Beasts have less stats than Pseudos? I really find that weird. Because aren't they supposed to be like legendary? Like, I was expecting full-on 700 base stats. Or 680, like a bunch of 680. Boom, bang, bang. At least 600. Civilly, I was expecting Civilly to be an Arceus 720. Especially after I found out Type Noah has 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 45. Okay, like what? Okay, all they did was add 50 base stats on Evolution. I thought they were going to add 25 to each of them and make this maybe still 45 and make this 95, maybe a little less than an Arceus, but basically an Arceus. Like, what the fuck? Why is it so fucking weak? Like, we have a bunch of like freaking 570 range Pokemon, so we have a bunch of really good but not yet pseudo-legendary stat Pokemon? Like, what? I'm just really confused, but Tapu Bulu is still a good Pokemon. The Grassy Surge makes Nature Power, I think it was. Yeah, I made Nature Power, or was it Secret Power? I can't spell secret. Okay, what the fuck is Secret Power? Yeah, Secret Power, they made that sleep, so that's really good. 30% sleep on a 70 base power. That's like a better Scald for normal types. Because Scald is only a burn, and it's so good. I mean, it is like the best water move. And Return does more damage. Like, Surf is better than Scald. Even if Hydro Pump had 100 accuracy, I feel like people would still use Scald a little bit, just for that bird chance. Now, Secret Power is like a reflection of that. But instead of just burning, it's sleep. That's really good. So, and next up on the list, I forget. Bleh, I don't know what I like. I'm matching up because like I don't recall every Pokemon, and it's hard to rank Pokemon. You know, like okay. That was bad ranking. Okay, next up we have Mimikyu. Mimikyu. So now you know that whatever you were looking at is actually not what I'm looking at. And Mimikyu has respectable tankiness. What is that? Okay, didn't expect that. It's actually not that bad. But Mimikyu, it's just so cool. The concept, man. It's something that wants to be a Pikachu, and because it's so scary, people died from shock just looking at it. That's a sad and interesting little backstory. And Mimikyu is the only Pokemon, really, one of the Pokemon I look at not for its competitive viability, but instead because of its backstory and how interesting the Pokemon is in and of itself. And it's weird how it has like such good competitive viability, because it does. Why is the minimum attack IV spread? Maxwell. Or only minimum attack? Why is sometimes it randomly switches to minimum attack? Like, why would you be minimum attack, Shuckle? Max, oh, look at that 50. Oh my god. Look at that double like that. Okay, look. Minimum speed, max all. What if we have 0 IVs and everything? Okay, I'm getting carried away, but oh, watch, look. It makes like no difference on the bar because it's so small. So look at this. What if, even after how high the stats are, how much of a difference does this make? It makes like nothing. But on low stats, it makes a lot of difference. So max all. I wish there was a min-all option. And yeah, okay, you know what? I need to stop. So Mimikyu, let's get back to this Pokemon. It's definitely not my favorite Blows type of the region, but yeah, it's just good, man. If you look at Mewtwo, if you look at Mewtwo's Y Mega Form, it has 150 base attack. What the fuck? Why is it so high? Mewtwo X? Mega Mewtwo X, Mewtwo Mega X has 154 special attack, 130 speed. They have huge speeds and 190 base attack stat. If you max that out on an Adamant, that brings up 526 attack, and its ability is shit. And the best move it has is Psycho Cut. It's Psycho Cut, 70 base power. So now if we look at Mimikyu, because of a disguise ability, look at that. Okay, if we double that, that's more than Mega Mew. Oh, it's why? It's almost as much. What is this? Why does it keep minimizing the stats? Okay, cool. It's more on just one doubling without Adamant than a Mega Mewtwo X. That's how good Mimikyu is with that disguise. Because you get free sword sets. And if you don't want sword sets, you can splash. You can Z-move splash. That is ridiculous. But I guess I should be done now. That's why I like Mimikyu so much. And yeah, next up on the list we have Toxapex. Toxapex? Why do I like Toxapex so much? Well, I'll tell you. I like Toxapex because it's good. Good. Seriously, man, this thing is so competitively viable with it. Like, this is my set for Toxapex. It's just so good. It gets stockpiled, it gets recovered, it gets fucking regenerator. You win with that. You win with that. And now you get the liquidation for all your damaging, and you can poison them, or you can just baneful bunker stall them in doubles and make them poison as well. Toxapex is just so good, okay? That's why I like Toxapex. Next up, I have Lunala, which is also something I used this run through. Yeah, I'm like nothing I used. Okay, legit from my main run through, because I used basically the first Pokemon I got. I had a Vikavolt, a Toucannon. Yeah, legit, I just used the first Pokemon I got. I switched out for Wingull for a Mudsdale, and that's it. That's it. Legit it. Now, the reason I like Lunala so much, this is my Meg Ryan. This here is Meg Ryan. My Lunala is Meg Ryan. And if you're wondering why it matters so much, Meg Ryan was my Wurmple in Hoenn in Sapphire. Original Sapphire. That was Meg Ryan. Legit, Meg Ryan was a Wurmple, and I built many bonds with a Meg Ryan, and mine just turned out to be, it's genderless. That was kind of a problem for me, but whatever. Whatever, it doesn't have to be a girl. But yeah, that's who Lunala is for me, and the thing gets cosmic power. Or Calm Mind, depending on which one you want to use. I have Calm Mind, I don't know who to equip it on. And, you know, this stays defense. You can max out defense, give it a bold nature, and then max out hit points. This is like the ultimate Calm Mind tank. Or you can run Modest Nature, and Cosmic Power your way to victory with some good speed. Like, there's just so many ways to run Nebby or Meg Ryan. And, like, this is my main Pokemon. I did not use it to beat the champion because I never use my legendary. That's, like, something I do. In Sapphire, I didn't use Kyogre. In Gen 1, I didn't you don't get the legendary in Gen 1, being dumb. Like, in Gen 2, I didn't even use a Lugia. And, yeah. Like, I never used my Xerneas in Pokemon X. I just haven't. In Pokemon Y, I did use Yveltal, but that was my second run through. I played X before Y. I know I broke my law where I always play the second game. Well, then again, I played Red. Yeah, I played Red instead of Blue. Because Red is better than Blue, and I did not play Pearl instead of Diamond. I kind of skipped the Gen 4 games, and I played Platinum. And Platinum is way better, especially with the Hypnosis back to 60%. I'm ranting now, so let's get on to our next one, which will be none other than, what number are we even on? Holy fuck. I'm so dumb. Okay. Back to checking the list. Okay. Oh my cool. It's Kartana. By far my favorite Ultra Beast. I just like extreme numbers. And yeah. That's about it. I like maxing out Jolly Speed with a humongous attack. Oh yeah, today I was really bad, okay? I'm talking about my showdown now. Okay, so come in here and Starmie, okay? Starmie. A Starmie. And I have, what is it? Lycanroc. Right? A Starmie I know has more speed, but this like my Lycanroc, this Starmie was not even invested. You know what my Lycanroc was? You know what my Lycanroc was? It was like this. He barely outsped me. So it was like this much. And it was like a minus. It was like that. This was what it was like. It was like barely outspeeding me. Like, I legit, that's what my spread was, all random, that it was so bad. But back to Kartana. It's just a really good Pokemon with sword stats, and I have not yet caught a Kartana, but, it's been my dream on Ultra Beast to get Kartana. I just haven't gone into the Ultra Beast yet, and here's the thing. Unless they're going to have fire coverage and special coverage, they're screwed, because even on 59, if we look back at one of the tankiest Pokemon, Toxapex is 50 into 152. Kartana is 59 into 131. Now, I know you would invest a little more into Toxapex, and you would maximize the hit points and shit like that, but still, you can eat up a good physical hit. And I run Life Orb. I used to do a Focus Sash set, but then I realized just switch out. And yeah, this is my pretty usual lead. And Kartana's really good. Now, number 2, okay? Get back down. I hate how full screen works on Firefox. Number 2, we have Alola. Okay, Exeggutor, Alola. Fuck, you have to spell it like that. And what the fuck? My computer's lagging. Why do I have choice specs? What? Okay, good. And Harvest. Yeah, Harvest. 50% chance to restore, 100% in the sun. So in the sun, I'm just going to be Citrus Berry, eat. And you know what? To take more advantage of this, since this Pokemon is a little bit tanky, you could do that. Or you could run a really mixy spread, which is what I did. Oh my god, that's not my spread. That's a really mixed spread. That's really weird. But it actually does work pretty well. This spread, similar to this spread, right? So you have a little bit of hit point investment, and you have a lot of special defense investment, and you have max special attack with Modest. That's really good. And yeah, most people do this as a joke with Alola Exeggutor. I actually love Alola Exeggutor. I don't know why, I just do. I really do. Because this thing gets the energy ball. You can run Sunny Day as well. Sunny Day Solar Beam, that's really good. You don't need the energy ball if you're running that. And if you can do Grass Knot, you can Reflect. You can run Seed. Yeah, you can Leech Seed. And you Dragon Hammer, which is physical, which is why we don't want minimum attack. We want max all IVs. And you know what? Instead of Modest, we run a mild. No, not a mild nature. I know there's one that minuses speed, right? There's a plus special attack minus speed. There it isn't. Whatever. This is decent attack if you're running the Dragon Hammer. But, you don't have to do a Dragon Hammer. I'm pretty sure we get Synthesis. Yeah. Synthesis is good. It's kind of weather dependent. And it's just really good healing with the Synthesis. You can also run Moonlight, but Synthesis actually matches our type. Or we can depend on our partner. Alola Exeggutor, when I saw this, everyone was making memes about it. I actually really liked it at first sight. I was like, boy, this is such a cool Pokemon. But yeah. This used to work, look. What? Wait, plus special attack? What the fuck? But let's move on to number 1 on our list. And that will be Mach. You might be thinking, Godzilla Freak 66, why did you choose Mach? First of all, Poison Dark is an excellent typing. Second of all, it is one of the few Pokemon without the move tutor to get knockoff. How can Gluttony be a move? Is it even a move? No, Acid Spray's a move, so you can check him. So it's one of the few Pokemon to get knockoff. It has a good Poison Fang. It's actually a decent move because 50% chance to badly poison this Pokemon and its attack, and there's not much good coverage. And in case you guys didn't know already, this was my MVP in my run through for Pokemon Moon. Reason: minimize acid armor. Minimize acid armor just destroys, okay? You set a minimize. Now they're true. Like every time, like my Mach would be like almost dead. Say this is max hit points. He'd be like here every time and be like healing him up. And I never used Mach for normal battles because I know he just gets fainted really easily. I didn't even have Gluttony. I had a Poison Touch Mach, which was really useless. But yeah, like I was always struggling whenever I used Mach. But whenever there was an emergency situation, there was a team of 6 I was fighting. I was fighting the champion. That's where Mach got good. Because I find one of their Pokemon that I'm struggling against, right? Or before I struggle against anything, I'm like, okay, so I beat their first Pokemon. Let's switch into the Mach because I know they don't have Earthquake. Let's set up some minimizes. Okay, we have 3 minimizers. We have some acid armor. Let's slowly faint this thing with knockoff or Poison Fang. And okay, now it's fainted. Now the next Pokemon comes in. Oh, I would have really lost to this Pokemon, but I have max minimize now, and I'm just gonna faint this thing. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna use Poison Fang, and then I'm gonna stall him with knockoffs and acid armor. I'm just gonna stall him because this is boring, and that's what happens with Mach. That's why I like it so much. It's just really good, and yeah. That's it for today, guys. Madeline for the win. Take care, you all. Goodbye.